The 23rd General Assembly and Technical Conference of the Caribbean Organization of Tax Administrators, COTA, was a success according to several participants who took part. The conference was held under the theme Efficient Tax Administration as a Catalyst to Growth and Development in CARICOM, and was attended by representatives from several tax authorities within the Caribbean to discuss ways in which tax administration can improve. Guyana hosted the conference for the second time after 39 years, and delegates were most impressed with the Guyanese hospitality and the organization of the conference. Here are several of the delegates sharing their views.
This week has been a tremendous week with this COTA meetings. The Guyana has gone out and did us all proud. We are having an extremely informative. The exchange of information with these meetings has been just tremendous, and I believe that there are great things ahead for all of the countries concerned. We look forward to the continuous sharing of information with respect to taxing regime in the various countries.
The trip to Guyana for the conference has been a wonderful experience. I think the organization of the conference has been excellent. The running of it is very seamless. What you get is just seeing a beautiful flow of activities. The hospitality has been great, and I think the staff has been very facilitating and helpful. The conference so far has been excellent. It's a good exchange of ideas, and I think it is one of the better conferences that I've been to for COTA, where you're getting a real interaction of experiences and sharing of ideas. And it's really what it is about. And I think Guyana has set a new level. So whoever is going after Guyana will have a very tough task, I think, in ensuring that we have a continued improvement in our activities as an organization.
Personally, and I think I do so on behalf of all my colleagues, we want to thank the Commissioner General of the GRA for the tremendous job that he is doing, and also the organizers of this conference. They ought to be commended for a job well done.
This is my first time at a COTA conference because I've only just joined tax administration, and I found it to be very informative, and it gave me insight into a number of areas that are really critical to us because we are now establishing a revenue authority, in addition to which there were the issues that are, I guess, important to the whole region, FATCA, exchange of information. So from that perspective, it has really been informative and very helpful to me.
Being in Guyana for the past week, I could say it was a success. And in terms of success, I've never been on a course like this here with COTA, where you've been treated so nice, so professional, everything being up to date. I think those next country who will be keeping COTA will have to step up real high to the bar in order to get in front of Guyana.
I am very much impressed. Obviously, there was quite a bit of work done, much attention paid to detail from every aspect of the conference. I'm very pleased with all the coordinators, all those who were involved. Everyone seems so helpful and eager to assist, and I have learned so much over the few days, and I've not regretted being here.
The conference so far on a whole has been really, really good. The presentations has been excellent. We had the opportunity to ask a number of questions that pertain, and we've learned a number of things that really, really could assist us in syndicates in improving our organization on a whole. So overall, this experience has been really, really good in Guyana. The Guyanese hospitality has been really, really top-notch. I'm really, really worried about the next country that would host COTA, because they definitely have a bar set really high, and the expectations are really high of the participants here for the next COTA meeting. So all in all, Guyana has done an A1 job.
First of all, I think, as somebody quoted earlier, it's quite epic. The plans put in place to ensure that it came off, quite impressive, very commendable. And I will take back with me some notes as to how it was organized and some of the things that were put in place to ensure that it is a successful one.
I thought that the visit to the Guyana Revenue Authority was really, really important for me because it not only gave me an opportunity to see, to meet persons, but it also gave me an opportunity to see the layout of the offices, the naming convention for the different units, how customs was incorporated, how they face, because that is something we are now doing. So I would say all in all, it has been a wonderful experience. I have really enjoyed the conference. And I have enjoyed just being here.
Guyana is the first country within the region to form a revenue authority, with several others following. As such, delegates were given a tour of the Guyana Revenue Authority's headquarters at Camp Street to have a first-hand look at the operations.
The first thing that hit me was the fact that there was a tent set up outside to accommodate the taxpayers that were waiting to go inside to get business done. It shows me, from my standpoint, that persons are compliant. Secondly, the time in which the process takes seems to be fairly okay. The working area is a bit cumbersome, but I think from what I saw, Guyana is going in a good direction. There is a lot to learn about how they implement their tax types, and I look forward to communicating with the various heads to get some ideas so that we can implement it back home.
Guyana seemed to be on the cutting edge of taxation. I think with your tax authority that you have done a tremendous job. I noticed a chart that was placed, I believe it was on Tuesday's session, where you continue to improve. You know, the chart continues to rise in terms of your revenue collection, and you ought to be really congratulated and commended.
The head office for Guyana Revenue Authority was a very good one. I think it gave us a very good insight as to some of the issues and strategies that we have to be facing within our own jurisdiction. My communications director was extremely gung-ho about your studio, and communication and PR program I think is one of the best I've seen, and we are looking at it to emulate a lot of elements of it to improve on ours. That was a very good experience.
I particularly enjoyed my visit to the GRA head office and meeting particularly with the communication staff. Let me say I'm biased in that area because that's my area of expertise. So I really enjoyed that trip, and to meet with the team in the communications area and to look at their setup, particularly of the studio. And it's actually something that we can take from the conference and to actually try and replicate in Jamaica.
I didn't expect to see such a big organization. Well structured, well organized. I even got a few ideas so that upon my return home, that would assist me with our whole reform. So I am really, really impressed to see that the GRA is so organized. I'm very much impressed.